do these fucking... Oh no!
Oh, you have the bilge kill you. In the Navy, if you drop the ropes in the water, or cables I should say, they hate that.
We've got a bit of a slick out the back.
Oh, have we?
It's really
Do I dare film it? Ah, tiny bit. You hot?
a bit warm.
Looks like a fireman, eh? Looks like a
morning.
firefighter.
Oh god.
A retired firefighter.
Who now does window cleaning.
Summer come to an end. We're due to have some heavy winds, fall 7 to 8 from the west, which is typical of this time of year anyway. So we're going to do the ammo wreck, but the Goodwill's coming late, which isn't like her. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, probably just scalloping instead. The sun is hidden, so it's going to be dark whatever we do. I'm JP Falleys and this is Bailiwick of Guernsey Shipwrecks. Welcome back. So as I mentioned before, we were meant to be doing the ammo wreck, but the Goodwill came in late. The reason we can't do it because the Goodwill came in late was the fact that they got an hour turnaround and we had a specific time we needed to get in the water, which was slack water. This couldn't happen, so we've decided to go scalloping instead. I've decided to drop in down near the Beaufort wreckage or around that area. No doubt I'll swim past the wreckage. There's normally fish life there. We'll have a little look when we pass. So I'm collecting these king scallops, and there is a few in this area, but not as much as I was expecting. Because I'm in deep water, you'd expect to catch a few more scallops, because the deeper you go, the less divers are there, etc, etc. As you know, if you dive with me before, though, we do see some weird things. And there's a household brick there just chucked in the sea. I'm using my old trick while I'm following these fish, because they will take us back to the shipwreck, or wreckage anyway. And here we go, we've found some already. Got a conger eel underneath that plate. So I've never actually seen this bit of wreckage. There's, believe it or not, there's just so much of it around. You never normally get to view the whole lot. Or at least if I've seen it before, I can't remember seeing it again. This looks like one large plate, and you can see the rivet holes here along the bottom. So basically this has just been peeled off the shipwreck. God knows why it was never salvaged, but anyway. And here you can see some rivet heads as well on the end of that plate. I can sense there's another chunk over here, so we're going to swim towards that. See what else is here. There's a shanker, and this looks like a round part. Maybe it's off the side where it is on the quarter deck. Maybe this is part of the gunnel. Ah, I think I know exactly what this is. This probably would have been around the wheelhouse of the gunnel. Awesome. The size of that cuttlefish. changing shape and colour. So this is probably around the accommodation block, because this here is a porthole. Just clear that out of the way. Yes, it's bronze. Those don't move anymore. Those are the dogs. And obviously the glass is missing out the front. So I know this would have been the inside face, because the porthole ties are obviously on the inside. There's no point having them on the outside. You're not going to open the glass out. The glass on a porthole always opens inwards. To all the people with eagle eyes, you'll notice that left of the porthole then was a lobster. I never noticed that on the dive. Mind you, I'm on air in it for 36 metres, so you can excuse me for missing something. You also see weird shapes sometimes like this. It's a piece of slate. It's quite natural for this area. Don't know if it was chopped off a boat or it's just naturally found around here, but there seems to be a lot of it. So where are all these scallops? I can't see any at the moment. We start seeing them, but they're all too small. This one's a bit better. You know, all of them look like they got rust underneath them, but it's not rust, it's just their coloration. This is better. What normally happens is you normally come across areas where there's loads all congregated together. This isn't because they're a family and they all stay in the same area. They basically, when they're small, they're floating in the water column. So there's something about it, a bit substrate in the sand or something to attach onto, and they end up dropping onto the seabed and then forming into a larger scallop whilst absorbing the calcium out of the water. So look at this. We're starting to get some now. It's about time. I might have been on an area that a diver had already been through recently. Probably Jeff or Matt or Richard. So yeah, we're starting to get some now. This is what I'm talking about. If I wasn't trying to film and hold my bag and trying to make it a little bit more exciting to look at, I'd be picking up loads at the moment, probably. Always use the excuse of I've got to film. Really loud noise in the background you can hear is actually Commodore Goodwill leaving harbour now. It sounds like it's heading down towards Jersey, but it might be going down the small Russell to take a left up the large Russell and back to the UK. I'm starting to get a few scallops now. I'm quite happy with that. But I am deep and I am running out of time, so I've come up the slope a little bit, about 32 metres of water. So now I'm just taking my time, enjoying myself. I know I'm getting shallower, so I'm just going to gain a little bit of bottom time. But I'm going to be keeping looking at my air because I need to finish this dive at 120. Gives me half a tank for my next dive. Here's a little bottle. Should have a look inside, see what's there. And that's a butterfly blenny. You can tell by the flat face on it. Looks like an old bowl. Kind of feel bad. No, the lip. No, looks like a new bottle. Oh well, this butterfly blenny's a lucky one. I'm not going to take his home, and I'll put it back. Commodore Goodwill. Can't really hear it properly, but I can hear a knocking every so often. So I don't know if there's something dodgy with it, but I'm sure they'll find out themselves. Always check out them odd looking shapes, the man-made shapes. Right, we're 0 now, so we're going to have to go back to the surface. Oh, nah. One more scallop. I always say to myself, one more scallop. And then you kind of end up getting carried away and you're like, oh, there's another scallop there. And this is how quickly it can go wrong, where you get sidetracked. Oh, a shark. So I'll just go and have a little look at this. And we'll follow him for a little bit. Right, now I really need to be going up. Can't stay down any longer. Oh, look, just seen another scallop or two here, so I'll just grab these ones as well. Some nice big ones. Yep, I should really be going up now. Oh, is that an old bottle over here? Just had to take a look at this. No, it's not an old bowl. Oh, look, there's a Gurnard. Again, wasting more time filming a Gurnard, albeit it is pretty cool. These things are so evil looking. Got like a shovel looking face. There's spines all over them. But check out the coloration of it. I like that, all white and red. There's me just saying it's only a baby. And now we're off, we're following it. All this time I'm thinking to myself, I should really be going up now. But check out the colours. They're hypnotic. It's like a butterfly of the sea. So as I'm filming it, then a cuttlefish comes along to attack it, to try and eat it. And then this cuttlefish, which is, you know, pretty big, decides, actually I better not. That would have been the first time I'd seen a cuttlefish attack a Gurnard. But I think he knew. He was just coming to have a little look at it, the same as I was, I think. Notice the coloration on the top Gurnard's changed now. It's lost its red and white stripes. It's gone a little bit of a grey colour. It's trying to blend in with the floor, I suppose. Right. Now an extra minute or so bottom time. I must have gone into deco now. Yep. Not the end of the world. But as long as I got 120 left in my tank, I'll be happy. A little bit shallower and then wait. So considering all of that, it's into the deep, didn't actually get that many. 30. I don't know if other divers do this, but I tend to give them the bag a good little shake where I'm in the shallows to get rid of all these little bits of fine stuff, the silty bits that are sticking to it. And there's 120 bar left. Perfect. No tide, as you can tell.
So we're swimming around in circles, and the scallop count reflects there's no tide. I'd say a 30 for me. Probably a 50 for Matt, I reckon.
You see that porthole down there? Still connected to the ship's plate. So I use exactly the same trick as I normally do. When you see them little fish, they were porcod, them ones. Pelt, porcod or anything like that, shoaling, small shoaling fish. Follow them, it takes you to a shipwreck. Not always, obviously, but I knew there was one around there. But if you follow them, they take you back to the iron. And they nice little porthole there stuck in it. Not worth getting. It's seen better days. So Matt sent the cannonball off.
Is he gone? Yeah.
I tell you what, mate.
Time though, 10:30 she left.
Paul, that boat has got a nasty knock to it. The Goodwill underwater had a, as you could hear the propeller going, you could hear knock, 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 knock. I think it might need looking at. Take a look at the cannonball when Matt gets it out. I don't know if he's going to crack it. Oh, that's a weird shaped cannonball. Huh? What's that? That's perfectly round, Matt. You sure that isn't bar shot? A stone?
I think it's a stone.
Mate, that's like perfectly round. That ain't a stone. Surely not. Anyway, surprise Matt, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's get Paul in the water. That's the most important thing in the world at the moment.
I'm rather hot.
You're rather hot, and there's no tide pool unfortunately, so you will just be swimming in circles. Stay hydrated.
Roger.
Putting your flippers on.
Yeah.
As divers, that's one thing you don't say, putting your flippers
There's
on.
some oxygen tanks.
You got your oxygen tank on, yeah?
Got a spare oxygen tank.
That's another thing we don't really say is, well, we do say tanks, but not as much.
Can.
No, it's the oxygen cylinder.
Cylinder.
Cylinder, that's the one.
Cylinder. He's gonna dove with his cylinder. That's the one word I hate.
Well, dove, yeah.
I dove for wreck. No, you dived a wreck.
Past tense.
Meters.
Go Dover, man.
Yep. Good dove. Not quite as many as normal.
Yeah, because there was no tide.
It was very, very slow.
So we done a lot of swimming in circles.
Had a cannonball there.
You got a cannonball. I'm really concerned that isn't a cannonball and it's got like a round thing on the side of it.
I think it's a cannonball.
Smells like a cannonball, put it that way.
It looks like a cannonball.
Whatever it is, it's iron.
It's black.
Let's get the scallops sorted. That is a weird shape. Yeah, that's the thing I've said that was round. I reckon it is a cannonball, but I'm not quite sure what that round bit is there. To me, it looks like bar shot. And then we got there, and then the bar's probably broken. Could be bar shot, mate. I mean, once this black stuff gets on your hand, it's disgusting and stinks. Take your time on that.
It's solid.
I reckon that's bar shot, mate. Oh, here we go. There's the cannonball. Oh, what's that white stuff, Matt? Oh, that stinks. Yeah, I'd say just be careful when you knock that off because it might be connected. And that might be like a brand new cannonball we've never seen before. Take that lump off. Might be enough to... There is something addictive. It's like opening a Christmas present. I don't know what it is.
I don't know, but there's...
I reckon it's attachment.
Look, it's metal.
Yeah, it's metal. It's a ball. And I reckon it goes through there and it's attached somehow. I'm going to run out of battery the time you open that.
I can't get it open. I need a hammer.
Can't find the hammer.
Well, there's a cannonball.
Yeah, it's a cannonball, but what's that other round thing with it? It's a hand grenade! Oh,
It's a grape shot.
it's a grape shot with it. You reckon it's a grape shot? Must be. Just make sure it isn't a hand grenade. It is, look, you got 2 for 1.
2 for the price of 1. I said buy 1, you get 1 free.
You buy 1, you get 1 free. But Matt, what's the chances of that landing next to that, or do you reckon they're thrown over together?
Well,
It must have been shot, surely.
well that's it.
To be honest, if there was a target round here, there's so many cannonballs, it would be fairly common to hit it. I'd say that's probably that's a weird sized grape shot as well, but I do like that.
Look at that.
That's nice.
With a little clamshell, look.
It's petrified.
It's the shape of it.
Yeah, that's probably really old.
That's
as well.
really cool, eh?
Yeah,
Huh?
I like that.
Oh, you didn't want it, eh?
No. No, I wouldn't get that in the front door. I wouldn't get that even in my garden without her moaning. Just remember, this is in my pocket. I found it when I was diving with Mish. It's a
On the news.
castellated knot for off a propeller. So someone was raging that their propeller had flown off. Pretty cool. Bit of scrap money. I'll leave that on Richard's dashboard for him. I had 32 scallops. How many did you have, Matt?
57.
57.
Oh, 600.
How many scallops?
60.
Oh, Paul's in first place so far. He's beaten us so far. It's not a competition though, is it?
No, never.
But it is, because if we need competition to make scuba diving a sport, it's got to be competitive. So that's the way we do it.
Most depth, most scallops, biggest oversoul.
Biggest oversoul, yeah. Deepest on air, most bent.
The most air left.
The most bent.
He's one. Unofficial,
You've never been bent.
Hey? It's unofficial, actually.
It's an unofficial bend. It was unregistered with the Guinness World Record.
We're on our way back down again. This time we're on an area called the Slag Heaps, which is just outside the harbour. Outside the harbour is full of rubbish, like this, a sherd of pottery. There's all sorts of other stuff as well. Let's take a little look, see what we can find. Oh yeah, and pick up scallops on the way. One thing there's a huge amount of is glass bottles, so these have been chucked over the last probably, I don't know, 250, 300 years possibly. So when you see one like this you get quite excited, because if it's an old free blown glass, black glass or early glass, you get quite excited because they're really nice. This one's fairly old. We'll pop it in the bag and take it back to the surface. We call this area the slag beds because of this black stone here. So this is all the waste out of the boilers from the old steamships that used to visit Guernsey back in the day. Apparently it burns really well if you burn it again, but I wouldn't try putting that in a wood burner while it's still moist. Here we go, here's a base. This is a free blown bottle. So it looks like it's got a sand pond tail on the bottom. So this bit underneath is a push-up. This is the base. Probably would have been, I don't know, maybe a mallet bottle or the bottom of an onion bottle. Also you find the old clay pipes. So before the cigarettes, which I believe about the 1920s and before, they used to smoke these clay pipes. This is one of the stems from them. They were mass produced. And also you can see here there's some large chunks of anthracite coal as well. People used to collect this, divers used to collect it and burn it in their wood burners, but it used to burn so fierce it used to melt the grill in the bottom. It's weird cold because you can chuck it. It's a lot lighter than stones, and underwater it almost floats. Started in 30 metres of water, now we're in 26.7 and we've been 10 minutes, so just keep an eye on the bottom time now. This is our second dive and fairly deep as well, so we got to watch that deco. Another broken bottle. This is another base of a smaller bottle. Some people call it black glass, or some people actually call it early glass. I think it's more accurate, early glass. It's another type of bottle. Not old, I can tell straight away looking at it. It's a clear bottle, which is after about 1870. After 1870 the clear bottles sort of come into circulation. There was clear bottles before then, but there wasn't that many in circulation. Loads of other bits of rubbish. Looks like a gasket off some sort of tank. This is a neck of a free blown black glass or early glass, quite a stubby one, and there is hundreds and thousands of these things. Really old glass, to be honest. It's just been smashed up. The amount of times that people have anchored through here, I can imagine some fishermen drinking out of it, or someone in the Navy just throwing it over the side. It's very rare you get some full bottles, but when you do it is very satisfying. The majority of the bottles are on the surface, but some of them are actually being covered over like this one. Now I can tell that's like an old champagne or wine bottle. There is so many of them around. They're actually a lot stronger than the other bottles, so they've lasted a bit longer. Some sort of float. These are like the things you get inside your water meter outside your house, in the floor. I'll leave it there. The issue is we can't take every bit of rubbish off the seabed. Literally our bags will be completely full, and then there's the issue of where do you chuck it when you get back on shore. 60 bar, so I've got 10 bar left, and then I'm going to go head up. Probably one more minute. This looks a nice one. This one looks very promising. Once you get an eye for it, you can tell. Yeah, that's a blob top. Not mega old. Take that one to the surface as well. Have a look at that on the surface. I think it's time we went up. Let's go.
Well, I bought a couple of bottles up. I never normally really bring anything up. Not that they're worth any money, but I thought that's a blob top. You see the top there? It's been applied on the top there, hence the name. It looks like a blob. So this is a beer bottle. Not as old as you'd think though. You see the seam runs through the neck and all the way through the lip. J and H and S. Quite decorative bottles to be honest, but I'll just bring that up to show you. Anyone want that? Throw it back.
Nice bottle.
Yeah, it's a nice bottle, but I mean, I'd
got about 90 million in it.
yeah, yeah. So I say it's after 1929 because the automatic bottling machine would have made this. So JH and S, I don't know who they are, but yeah, cool. Cool little bottle that. Boys, might have to go over and sink that. Is he going to put it back on the same seabed?
Just chuck it in. It's gone that time.
It's gone that time. It splashed me in the face as well. JP about 40. Oh, we got another bottle to look at as well. So this, I believe, is a champagne bottle, but look at the neck on that one. This one is a lot older. And this thing on the bottom is called a push-up. Yeah, that's probably the millennium. No, that's a lot older. Pretty cool though, the neck on him, eh? I don't know if they chipped that so it'd pour better or not, or it was just a coincidence. But another one. See if this one will go down. Yeah, that one's gone back. Yeah, the propeller's chopped it up. And it's a 34 for me. Almost 3 crates full, because there's another one over there that's... And here he goes. Whoop. The old flip of the buffs with the feet. Did you get any? Oh. Oh. Yeah, make the noises. Make the noises. The old clappers. I'm trying to swim because now they're out of the water. It's too late. You're all ours.
Did I drop you in the right place?
Yeah.
That's good. Hang mate.
Oh, that's very, very nice. Is that neck of an onion bottle?
Yeah.
The lip on this. The rim lip. They used to tie a little bit of wire around the bottom here to keep the insides good. Very old, free blown. Hundreds of years old. Nice. What are you doing with it?
I only bought it up, mate.
Oh, you chuck it back, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Down there for another 200 years.
To be fair though, our red tank's the only country that we do.
Yeah.
We don't have the sun,
Oh, it's getting close. He's almost there. How many? We'll say 167. 167. How many?
51.
151. Oh, he's the biggest scorer today. And that's it. We're off home. Well, we're not. We're off to the cafe. Then we're off home. Thanks for coming along with us, and I'll catch you on the next tide. You say bye?
Sorry?
You say bye.
Bye. See you on the next tide.
Catch you on the next tide.
No, it's a dragon in. Catch you on your next tide. Shortest days come and gone. Clocks will go back soon. Ah.